So I'm James Lay, and my play is called Hold Me Closer, Bunny Baxter.
Hi, my name is Hannah Lowe, and my play is called Careful What You Wish For.
Hi, my name is Chiara, and I'm here for the Mammalian Reflex company, and our play is called The Book of Spins.
Hi, I'm Travis Alabanza, and that was my play, We Ain't Movin'.
Okay, we're going to start off, we'll start with you, Travis, and we're just going to work down the line, and if you could just tell us a little bit more about the play itself.
Yeah, it was, well, first round of applause, please. So amazing. They make any grammatical mistake sound amazing. They put over all of my edits there, thanks so much. Yeah, the play is kind of inspired, it's about, going back to my drama school when I moved back to my hometown, and just seeing that like so much of the resources to drama had been cut. And then I guess I've never really had the opportunity to write for young people, and I didn't really know if drama still even existed in my school. So I kind of was inspired by that, but then was like, how do I make it fun and maybe link it to, I didn't really know if like kids would pick a play that was like, you're going to do a play about saving drama. So I was like, or maybe some students really would like that. But then I was like, maybe then link it to protests throughout time. So what starts to happen after this is that the building starts to magically transport them through different protests throughout time to kind of inspire them to stay chained to the building. Yeah.
Thank you. Go to you next.
So our play is a book, and we call it Book of Spins because it's like a guide on how to create your own spin. And for spin, we mean like it's a new device we are trying to develop, which is performance on phone. So basically, the audience is guided through a phone call with the performers to do a spin together. And the script itself, the play, it's a book on how to make that.
Cool. So my play is called Careful What You Wish For, and it's kind of based on the traditional Chinese folktale, The Magic Paintbrush, which I really loved growing up. So it's about a group of school kids who are on a trip to the museum or the local art gallery, and they think it's really rubbish until they find the magic paintbrush. When they realise it works, and when they paint something it comes to life, they start painting loads of really cool, crazy wishes, and then they kind of explore what happens when that happens and if it's really such a good thing to get what you wish for all the time. It's written in such a way, like I've been calling it a paint your own adventure story, because they can all choose what wishes happen, and it should be things that they really care about or things that they think are funny or exciting or like emotional. They can do whatever they want, which is really cool. And then accompanying the script, there is a process drama that is like a step-by-step sort of lesson plan that has like drama games and crafts and sort of different ways you can tell stories and explore stories, whether that's visually, whether that's with music, whether that's devising. So it's kind of got all that in it, so that if somebody picks it up and maybe they've never done a show before or they've never worked with young people before, they've got this lovely process drama, which is like, yay, now you have some thoughts. So that's it. That's kind of it, right? Right.
Thank you.
Hold Me Closer, Bunny Baxter is about Scotland's Young Queer Music Journalist of the Year, Bunny Baxter, who is on tour with me and the Scottish Animals. The artist's name is me. The Scottish Animals, and they're like, so Bunny's on tour with them, is writing like a review, an article, and it's got a bit of audience participation that you can also like write some articles, write some songs. There's songs in the play. I'm still, as you can tell, I'm still like writing a draft of it. And basically what happens in the end is that they're on tour together. There's a conflict because there's a kind of like radical thing going on with in terms of queer performance. There's some characters called the Legends who are traveling with them, and the Legends their legends are like, be gay, do crimes. That's that kind of how they're feeling. But Bunny Baxter's like, thinks that this is all a load of hot air and is kind of going to burst their bubble, and it's a bit of a conflict between be gay, do crimes, and speak your own truth and tell it how it is. Kind of. Yeah. It's weird.
Yes, thank you for those summaries. Next question, I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about the process of creating your plays alongside the youth board. I don't know, do you want to start this time?
Yeah, sure. Yes, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's cool because you work with the youth board from idea stage, or before idea stage, from like what are the themes, like what do you, because it's so nice you get kind of chosen by the youth board, which is so lovely, and then you know that they want more of your weird plays, and then they're like, yeah, write a weird play for us. So that's a really good part of the process. And it's been, and then you share a first draft, have that read to you, which is an incredible experience. Like, you don't often get to hear like a first draft, which is kind of, I say it's amazing, it's kind of the most terrifying thing that can ever happen to you. And then then you're kind of working together really closely, so it feels really nice because you end up with something that you've kind of come up with together. You feel like mutually responsible for.
Thank you.
Cool, me. Yes. So I was a bit different from the other writers because I was the like young person commission, which is very exciting. Yay! But there is also like a fantastic long list. The long list is on the Instagram and it's brilliant. And so from the long list, I got picked to write the show, which is really cool. And working closely with the youth board for me is a little bit different because we're like peers. So it's the same. And I think that's really special because it's not me working with young people. It's me and young people being young people making the show for younger people, which has been really magic. And I think like really great for like everybody's career moving forward. Like I think the youth board is really exciting because you're working with your friends, but you're also working with like the people who will hopefully be your colleagues or your support people or your dramaturgs and directors and producers in the future. So it's like a really great opportunity to be a part of that and to like get to do all that sort of really great learning together, which is why I think like the wonderful youth board, magic. Yes, we love it. And they've been so great at helping me work on my script, because my script was for like, it's for younger people than I am. It's probably for primary school age. So I did some research with people of that age and got them to come up with the wishes for the script that are the example ones, which was really nice. And then I took those sort of suggestions to the youth board and we discussed them all together as well as discussing the story. And I mean, just to echo everything James said, getting to hear your script out loud and work on it with a bunch of people is like, I think the way everybody should make theatre. You know, it's great to have dramaturgical thoughts right from the beginning because it means that you end up with a project that's really like, I don't know, special and informed and shared. And it makes it feel like it's everybody's. And that's a really beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Okay, so the process for us was that we usually work with young people and we also involve young people to come into the company. So for this precise project, we involved our young board, which is teenagers that we met in the past doing some workshops, and then we involved 4 of them to write some scripts. And together we tried to do some drafts, and with the Wonderfuls we did these like huge Zoom calls where we introduced ourselves. We talked about like more the creative process, so the concept, why, what for, and other like meaningful startings. And then we work together with the tests. So every time, since our performances are all interactive and participatory, we test them together in these like WhatsApp crazy performances. And yeah, it was like, for me it was so great that we were all spread all over around, since we are some in Italy, some in Canada, some in Germany, and here in Scotland, but also in different cities. But we were all together in the phone call doing these performances. That was amazing.
What a tough group of editors, you know? Have I received such harsh dialogue? It's gonna be my last play I ever write. No, I think there's been a lot of times that I've not been wanting to do youth work in terms of theatre because there hasn't been an edit process from young people. And so when I saw this project, I think what made it so special is that, you know, my biggest fear when I've been previously offered to write youth work is, well, I'm not going to write it. And often the process is then you just get to the end and you give it to a young person and then they're like, your idea of what we say and what we do is so far off. And I think I experienced that like through the loving way. They weren't harsh, they were great. From having them so embedded in not just the editing process, but the idea process meant that you couldn't even get to that stage where you had written something that was so far off where they had directed it to. And especially it helped that they all had experienced either like a passion for theatre or were working within it, like inside and doing where you wanted your place to be. And so for me, that was like such a great part of the project, and made writing, like it didn't really click that you're like writing for youth. It was just more like you're writing a play and this is the people that are helping you process it and dramaturg it and work it. And yeah, at least 5% of the jokes are down to them.
Thank you. No, we have had a lot of fun working on the plays with you all, so thank you so much. Just wanted to ask, now that the plays are written or nearly there, what are you excited for the young people to tackle in the work as across the world? What is it in the play that you're excited for? We'll start with Hannah, actually.
Oh, I'm excited about lots of it. I think it's really fun. If anything, it's just really fun, and there's loads of really fun characters in the script. Like when we do paintings come to life, we've taken some sort of like classic paintings, like the Mona Lisa and the Van Gogh sunflowers as like sock puppets. They all come to life, and that's cool. There's a giant mythical Chinese dragon creature thing that comes to life, and that's great. There's the role of bus, which is very popular with the young people. The role of sign. It's been very good. David Attenborough's in it as well. And I think I'm excited to see young people make those characters on stage. I'm also excited to see what they wish for, because that's not my job, that's theirs, and that's going to be great. And I'm excited for them to like have the process drama there if they want it. And I'm excited for the leaders and the teachers to have the process drama there if they want it. I do quite a lot of youth work, and I think it was important for me to have the option of doing a process drama alongside it with this particular age, because it can be really hard to like think about how to tackle a text. So having that there for people to give them like inspiration or like ideas about like what to do, I think will be really fun, and I'm excited to see what that informs. And they'll probably make a completely different show that's based on something in the process drama that's got nothing to do with the script, but I'm excited to see that as well. So I'm excited for lots of it. Which is great. Very fun.
Thank you. Cara, we'll go to you.
Yes, we are super excited about it, and since like the book itself is a guide on how to make this pins, so it's done to be integrated and grow and grow and grow. So we are like starving to see how it grows, and so far we have spins that goes from like a park or in nature to crowded streets to also in your own bathroom or in your own kitchen or on public transports. And we are like so curious about where and how people were like oh my god, I was saying English, were like sorry, when the environment, no, the setting, I don't know where they will place the whole thing. Yeah. Sorry.
Travis?
Well, in the like third bit of the play, someone gets to play Nicola Sturgeon's wig. So I'm really excited to see how they take on that role of a lifetime. I also think for me, like drama was so it's true though. For me, drama was so important to like, when I was younger, I got given the role as a witch. In the school panto, I fought for the role of a witch. And in quite a cliche way, that was much, like in a very cliche way, but it's a cliche because it's true for so many people, that was very much the route for me to like become like a very deviant cross-dresser. And so I think for me, this is why I don't get asked to do many youth shows, sorry. Sorry. But I'm really glad Wonderfuls have asked me. But I'm really excited to see, you know, I've tried to hide some of it. Was such a nice task because you thought about how when you've watched pantos when you're younger and then you watch them when you're older, you see all the different ways that adults hide in different things for young people to find if they're looking. Some subtle, some not subtle. I mean, I've called the drama teacher Mrs. Dame, so it's not that subtle there, but I'm looking forward to seeing, like, hopefully how the young people that want to look out for certain things can find different things to go for, and then hopefully if the play's written correctly, the people that don't want to look and just want to be like at the back with the script can also have a fun time. And so I'm looking forward to seeing like both the keeners and the people bored on stage together.
Yeah, I think, just all the different, I'm really excited to see the different versions of, like what people are interested, what the young people are interested in and what they kind of run with. And because, it's a bit scary because you're like building, I think this script more than ever for me, you're building in like, you could write a different song here, which is like you're losing, there's like, you want to still have control, like I think writers want to be in control, but like also like relinquishing that control is really exciting, and just seeing already seeing like a rehearsal of some of the script, you're like, oh, that's so much better than it was on the page, and like, and I think that's the fun thing, with sharing it more widely, and like, just think of people doing it all over the world. This is very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for all your amazing answers. Can we get a round of applause for our writers? Now we're going to see a short video from one of our writers who couldn't make it today, Ella Hickson, talking about her play Roman Cardboard Swift. Woo!
Hi there, my name is Ella Hickson and I am the writer of Roman Cardboard Swift. I'm very sorry I can't be there this evening. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed being part of the project. This play is about time and how it feels differently to us at different stages of our lives. It's about family, and it's about how to find your joy when either you or someone else needs cheering up. It's been a real pleasure to be part of this project. I've had a lot of fun, so I hope you guys all have a lot of fun with it from here on in. Thank you.
Round of applause for Ella.
Thank you.